If you want to begin your content creation journey in 2025, here are a few things you need to know. I will be listing few things that you need to know or you need to have at the back of your mind as a new content creator. The first thing here is some of the biggest creators that we have today on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. At the beginning of their content creation journey, it was not a rosy one, right? There were times that they wanted to give up, but they didn't give up because they understood the assignment. And what is the assignment? The assignment is that at the end of the day, no matter what happens, if you give up, it is up to you. So you need to stick with it until you start seeing results. One of the things you need to know is that you're not going to start seeing results immediately. At the first 3 months of your content, you're not going to see results. What you're going to see is people ignoring you, especially if you're trying to put yourself in a position where you are good at what you do. So the first 3 months, people are going to ignore you. That is when it becomes clear to you that the game is up to you. Now, the best thing you can actually do for yourself is to keep posting consistently, is to keep posting valuable content. Emphasis on valuable content, because if you're posting content and they are not valuable, you are going to get stuck. You're going to get stuck for at least 1 or 2 years and you will not see any result. In one of my videos, I said that you can actually monetize your knowledge while you have not met criteria on social media platforms on how to make money from your content. And I took out my time to explain how you can actually monetize your knowledge as a content creator. So here is the thing. If you want to create content, bring out your pen and your paper so that you jot down some things from this video, because at the end of this video there are few things you are going to take home that is going to help you kickstart your content journey very well, and also help you to position yourself in a place where you are offering valuable content. So the first thing here is chase viral posts. I mean chase, I don't mean you should run after them. Consistently check out what other creators are doing that their post is going viral. You can look at their niche, you can look at the hashtags that they are using. You should also look at the time of their posting. It is very important. And the most important thing here is, even if you check out their niche, their hashtags, the time of their posting, how they begin their video, and the kind of hooks that they use for their video, if you don't position yourself well, you may not still go viral after so much struggle. So look out for viral videos and see how they are being created, right? Now, the second thing here is choose a profitable niche. It is very important. Make good research about your niche. Follow at least 80 people who are into your niche. Find them on YouTube, find them on TikTok, find them on Instagram, find them on Facebook, and follow them. And look at how they actually make their videos. It is very important. The next thing here is, if you have chosen a niche, right, and you have followed all the creators or 90% of creators in that niche, do not be in a hurry to make content. The next thing you're going to do here is take a course, if possible. Take a course on that particular niche. Or if you don't have money to take a course, what I would strongly advise that you should do is to check out YouTube for those courses. There are so many people who are teaching different courses on YouTube. YouTube is a free university where you can just come and learn anything and go. Or if you have money and you think that, oh, it's something that somebody can teach you one on one, go as far as paying for it. This may sound a little bit awful because you are thinking, why should I take a course or why should I attend a class because of content creation? That is the problem with a lot of upcoming creators, because you need to know what you're saying, you need to know what you're doing. But if you're good at what it is, maybe it is a course that you read in university, or if it's something that you have passion for, it is fine if you don't want to take any course on it, or if you don't want to learn more about it. Now, the next thing here is get your content items or your content tools. You cannot record without a phone, right? Even if you want to venture into faceless content, there are some tools that you need, and some of these tools are subscribed. Before you use ChatGPT very well, you subscribe it. I use a subscribed ChatGPT, and that is how I am able to generate some of the things that I need for my own content. So get your tools ready. By the time you're done, you may not necessarily have everything, but just get started with the ones that are very necessary, the ones that are essential, and you know that you cannot make your videos or create your content without them. So after doing that, the next thing I want you to do for yourself is take your eyes off your family members, of your friends, of everybody around you. So you see, there's something about content creation. The people who are going to support you are not the people who are close to you. They are total strangers. If possible, I would advise that you should block your family members, block your friends, because those are people that are going to criticize your content. Those are people that will tell you, oh, you're not doing it well, you're supposed to do it like this. And why are you even venture? They are going to discourage you a lot. That is why, if it is okay by you, you can go ahead and block them. One time I was talking to a girl who wanted to venture into content creation, and she have passion for it. I could see the burning fire inside of her. And what she wanted to venture into is a content that a lot of people are going to benefit on it, right? But her parents are against it. That no, they don't want her to keep the LED lights on her face. They don't want her to be talking on the camera, that those things are not good due to their religious belief. And she was asking me, how can she do it? I told her the best thing you can do for yourself is post on those social media platforms that your parents are not there. Because if you don't get started, nobody is going to help you at the end of the day. You are the one who is chasing your dream. You are the one who understands that this is how you want your life to turn out to be. And your parents, who are already done with their own life, living their fulfilled life, are telling you that this is not something you should do, or this is not something you should venture into. If it's possible, you should block them. Well, right now, she's doing very well, and people are benefiting from her content. So if you want to get started with content creation and you think that the people around you are not ready to support you, I would advise that you block them. Keep communicating with them, but you just have to block them. Now, that point that I made was very important, because that is a whole lot of complaint that I get. I get it a lot. Now, the next thing here is understand the difference between storytelling and niching. I'm going to make a video about this. Understand the difference between you telling stories and you niching. Now, I have listed a whole lot of things that you can actually do in order to get your content creation career started. Another thing here is you don't have to post every day, right? You don't really need to post every day, except for platforms like TikTok, except for platforms like Facebook, that you can post even 100 in a day. For platforms like YouTube, post at most 5 times in a week. By the virtue of that, the YouTube algorithm will help you to push your videos to the people who are meant to watch it. After that, after you might have posted, look for very good descriptions for your video. It is very important. You see, description for videos, it's not everybody that are patient enough to watch a video from the beginning to the end. Some people want to watch the description of that video before they want to go and watch that video. They want to see the content of that video before they can actually invest their data, their phone battery, and their phone's health in watching that video. So you have to keep your description very neat, and it should be filled with enough information that can help any viewer to stick from the beginning till the end. Now, let me give you a little secret, right? It should be embedded with curiosity, because if it's embedded with curiosity, your viewers, after reading the description, they will stick from the beginning till the end. Another hack here is your hook. Your hook is the few words you say at the beginning of the video, which is like 5 seconds, should be filled with curiosity. Now, there are so many ways you can begin your videos. There are so many hooks you can begin your video. You should check some of these things out, maybe here on YouTube or any social media platform at all. So you should actually check them out. So hooks are very important. I have talked about a whole lot of stuff here. I've talked about posting time. I've talked about how you can go viral. I've talked about how you can, how you should know the difference between niching and storytelling. Now, when your post starts going viral or when you start seeing results, do not be too excited, so that you will not say, oh, let me take some breaks, or let me just see how I can rest for some time before I go back. Your online presence matters a lot. You have to show up every day, no matter how successful you are in the whole content creation journey. You have to be showing up every day. You have to show people that, yes, you mean what you're doing. So you have to be showing up consistently. Make videos in as much as you can. When you have the opportunity, make videos, even if it's 10 videos in a day, so that by the time you're not chance, you can actually post the ones that you have actually made in the past. It is very important. And focus on one niche. It is very important. Focus on one niche. So tell me, which of the contents would you like to venture into? Which of the niches would you like to venture into? Just tell me under the comment section, and I will be very glad to reply you. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm going to see you in my next video.